Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Woo! Yeah.
Are we rolling? We're rolling. Sani, better known as Wickfield. Hello.
Moi?
Oh, tu parles français?
Oui?
Tu veux parler
Non.
l'interview en
Non.
français? Non,
Non.
pourquoi pas?
Dai, parliamo italiano.
Ok, parliamo italiano. Cosa facciamo stasera?
Ah, non lo so, andiamo a ballare?
Oh, sì?
Sì.
Dove?
È dove c'è lo show, il concerto.
Sì, claro.
Great. So,
Sorry.
a bit of the
Dermot.
interview we can
Dermot.
use.
Yeah, your impersonation of Dermot is
Dermot?
flawless.
I know you need some air at the end, Dermot.
Like soft teas.
Yeah.
That's also the guy from Sky News, Dermot.
Dermot Murnahan.
Yes, that's him.
Burner.
His full name is
Yes.
Long Murmur.
If you want to speak like Irish people, you basically you're
need to
too
get drunk.
well, you're too cold to open your mouth because if you open your mouth, the cold will get in.
Okay. Sure. I'll probably. Okay, let's do it in Irish.
Welcome to Dublin.
Right, thank you. No, that's thank you. That sounds like kind of Danish.
It does a little bit. Yeah.
I am Danish.
You are. Well, that's okay then.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Danish Italiano or Italiana?
No, I'm just Danish,
straight Danish.
plain Dane. I live in Milano. That's
Okay.
why I can say cazzo and all these things.
Okay, cool.
Can you believe that the power of one song
Yeah.
is continuing to bring you around the
Yeah.
world 20 years later?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. You have to believe. Do you know what? I find there's a point where I just got used to it, and then I didn't think about it, and then I got back touring, and then I saw how amazing people still are, doing gigs and festivals and stuff. So I just find it hilarious. No, I think it's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, because it's such a... It's such a happy kind of, don't think too much kind of music. So, and I think we need more of that now, especially with all the troubles we have.
It is such a happy song, and we've been messing around here in this hotel
you?
bedroom, playing it
Yeah.
over and over
I
again.
thought I disturbed something. I got
You
in.
did, but let's not talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, no, it is. We've had it on for an hour now.
Yeah.
And we're still loving it. We're still bouncing around to it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we're trying to mimic you here
Yeah.
in the video. You had
Okay.
the towel around you, and then you had the towel in your head. We're
Yeah.
finding it exceptionally hard to get the towel to stay on our heads.
Yeah, but he said something before about split ends.
Well, I was wondering if you have long hair and you tie your hair up tightly in the towel and then flip it over, is there a danger you'll damage the ends of your hair?
I think there's more, you can damage your roots.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
pull them out.
Yeah.
It does feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a kind of like a lift.
That's what I'll
Yeah.
have a beautiful face afterwards.
So I can blame my receding hairline on you then.
Way. But actually, when I used to do like a really tight ponytail, one day I went into this shop and this old Italian lady, she said, "You shouldn't do that because you will lose your hair very, very young."
Have you any proof that this might happen?
I think my hairline has gone back quite a bit since '95.
And have you been wearing a ponytail regularly since '95?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe the old lady was right.
Yeah.
Tell us the history of the song. How did it come about?
Well, actually, I met the producers in '92, and I used to work in different clubs, like doing promotion for different clubs, and I started hanging out with DJs, and they said they were looking for a singer who could speak English and stuff like that. So I went to a rehearsal, and that's how I started working with Larry Pignanoli, who did some other tracks for other artists in the '90s, and we started working together. We started doing some writing programs together. So that's how the whole thing
Was
started.
this in Italy or in Italy? In
Italy.
Milan?
Yeah, I moved there in 1991.
What drew you there? Was there a man?
What?
What brought you to Italy?
No, actually, I became a fashion designer in Denmark, and I entered the Smirnoff Fashion Award, and I got to the final. I didn't win it. So I said, and actually you could win a paid year in Milan at the fashion school. And I said, well, I didn't win it, so I'm going to go there anyway.
Wow.
So that's how I ended up in Italy.
I love it. So you went, I love fashion. I can get into music. Think of the clothes they're going to let me wear. And they put you in a towel in the video.
No, I've been doing music. I mean, actually, everyone in my family were into music. My father was a bass player, and my mother was a trumpet, and a
Trumpet player.
Trumpet player, and my
trumpet. That would be.
No, actually, my grandfather was he used to build violins, and he built one for me when I was 4 because he thought she's going to be a violinist, and he nearly broke my arm teaching me, and I just hated it so much. And I actually learned to do Itsy Bitsy Spider, and that was it.
Yeah, our equivalent is the recorder. It's a horrible instrument that they make Irish children play.
What?
It's like, what is it like? A little whistle?
A little whistle, but it's made out of wood. And
Yeah.
every child goes.
Okay.
You just learn one song and then you hate it forever.
But actually, I started because that's how I knew. Because I didn't think I was going to be a recording artist. I wanted to be a producer.
Okay.
And I started actually recording myself. I had this really ridiculous little cassette player with the radio on it, and I'll just stop the song in the middle and then record my voice. So one day my brother, he found this thing, and we had like a birthday party. Everybody listen to Sally singing! And it was like, that was like on. But no, I've always been very curious about all the different things in the music industry, not just the process of writing and also the production side. So in the beginning of 2000, I actually got together with Benny Benassi and his cousin, who taught me to work with Logic, and then from there on I went to Pro Tools, and so I just like the whole thing about music,
And
not just.
Do you prefer being behind the scenes to being an artist? Prefer being a producer?
Do you know what? Because I'm very lucky because I can still go out and people know the old stuff. What I'm going to try and do now, which is basically going to be very difficult, but I'm really going to try my best because I've changed music style and the whole thing. And then, I want to be played by Pete Tong with a completely different sound and everything. So if I can come back after 20 years and have another number one, I'm going to invite England for beer. And Ireland and Scotland.
It's an amazing, the success of the original of Saturday Night is amazing because it was really the fans that made it a success.
It was,
wasn't it?
because nobody actually wanted to sign the record. I was signed first to Energy, a small dance independent label in Italy, and they really tried their best to get it out, and it was just, there was no way nobody wanted it, and so we finally got signed to this very, very tiny label in Spain. It was actually two coke heads that owned a record store in Valencia. This is actually true, and they forgot me in a hotel. I was on promotion. They forgot me one day in a hotel in the north of Spain. And I called up the owner of the record label in Italy, and I said, Alvaro, they forgot me in the hotel. What should I do? He says, you just try and find your way out. So I actually found there was another artist there, and he had to go and do the same television as I had. So that was the beginning of a love affair.
And the dance is very famous.
Yeah, but we didn't do the dance. It was we had a phone call from some guy who said, le echo yo este baile. But you don't know if it's him. Prove it.
Right, yeah.
So he's trying to claim the Wakefield dance.
Yeah, because it might be true, but we don't know if it. And then what? Do you want money?
Yeah, for the dance.
What do you want? I said, okay, he did it, and then
everyone did it.
Give him a prize. What do you want?
He definitely wants money, I suspect. Yeah.
No, maybe not.
Because it's one of those things that people always remember you doing the dance, but you actually never did it.
No, I hated it.
Yeah.
Like the song, hated the dance.
I had a girlfriend at the time.
That was nice, dance was crap.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend at the time who used to make me do it in nightclubs. Yeah.
Really?
And I still cringe even when I think about it, because it's a kind of dance that looks cool when a girl does it. It looks like a bit of fun, but when a guy does it...
No, do you know what? When the first time I saw it, and when you see like 5,000 people doing it at the same time, and you can hear the... It's kind of like Michael Jackson in Bad, the... And that was pretty cool. But when you see an old grandfather drunk at a wedding, it's not the same thing.
See, he said he was embarrassed. I had no girlfriend to make me do it. I just did it. I started off in a nightclub.
He's using it as an excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like this shirt, but she bought it for me.
Yeah, what can I do?
Yeah.
So what's next for you then in the coming months?
I can't say.
All right, you work for the KGB.
No, it's good. Because I don't want to have bad luck or spoil it, or so I'm not going to say anything if nothing's going to happen. So You know, if you, one day I'm going to pop on the radio, that's cool.
Well, you mentioned Pete Tong there a minute ago. Has anyone tried to approach you to remix it again and give it a revamp?
I can't say anything.
Oh, you see, that's
Yay,
it.
we're getting somewhere now.
That's it.
I can't say anything.
We could tickle you.
The
Because
20
if I start talking now, my manager before, he just said, "Sally, shut up." So I'm going to shut up.
Hey, I have a great idea for you.
What?
Sunday night.
Do you know
The
I thought
follow-up
about-
to
I
Saturday
thought
night.
about that.
Yeah.
And then the album could call, The Week.
A week.
Or listen, no.
Wakefield.
Look at Star Wars. It's all about prequels. You could do
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
Well,
what
Rebecca
happened?
Black did.
Oh,
she
yeah,
had
she
him
did,
was
yeah,
monopolised
yeah.
Friday night.
Friday's
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely Thursdays available.
Or do an Irish version.
But Thursdays,
But Thursday's almost the weekend.
it's a weird day, though. It's not one thing, it's not the other.
So that's today. Now you're in your weird day today.
Yeah.
I think you should definitely do an Irish version.
Yeah.
Ihe sahar agus tá smalam uktaroicha.
What have
Ooh,
you been
baby.
on? I want what you take.
Oh, what, 14 years of bad education. That's what I've been on.
Because when I got to the airport and I was reading, what was it? And my manager said, no. He said, I think the Arabs bought the airport and it's written in Arab. And I said, just because you have Emirates at the airport doesn't mean that they bought the airport.
We probably sell our airport to the Arabs, in
yeah.
fairness.
Yeah.
We thought we could get money out of it to pay
That's
off
what
our
the
debts.
Italians do. They just sell everything to the Arabs. They're best friends and then whatever. So, Italians are not going to love me tonight.
Well, before you go, could you try saying Saturday night in Irish? It's Ihe Sahern.
No, I can't.
Go on.
no.
German is brilliant.
Ihre Sahern. And then?
Yeah, say it again.
Say Ina Sahar Dermot.
Ihre Sahern.
So say Ismalum Ihe Sahern.
No, I'm
You've
really
done it.
but I've been talking non-stop for
This is
6
the last
hours.
thing. This is the last
That's
one.
one.
So I'm completely over now.
This interview is over.
It's done.
See that? That's the power of Irish. Shuts down any conversation.
Okay.
Sammy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Di-di-na-na.
Ciao, Bella.
Oh, give us that again.
Di-di-na-na-na.
That's classic.
Yeah, it turns people on, I know.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Okay.